loves, and welcome to a new vlog. And it is about 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock. It's 1:49, and I am just now popping the camera on, but that's okay. That's all right, because I have been really busy this morning. All good things. Got up, we had coffee. I had time with Angie. We had time with the kids. Then I came upstairs, I did my workout. I'm actually doing strength training. And then I had to get dressed and I had to do my hair and I had to have lunch, and I've been taking care of a little bit of admin. What do we have on deck for the day? Well, we're going to go downstairs here in a little while. I need to finish cleaning up the kitchen. I've got some dishes that I've got to do, but I also wanted to do a little bit of this and that in the kitchen as far as cooking. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do a plum jam. We got a bunch of plums from our neighbor, and I've got them all cut up and in the fridge ready to go. And we're going to try a new gadget that I have. We're going to try it's new to me. It's not new. It's been out for a while. We are going to try a Ninja Creamy. Thank you, HSN, for gifting me a Ninja Creamy. I'm very, very excited to try it out. The thing about the Ninja Creamy is that you prepare your base the night before or the day before. You pop it in the freezer and let it harden overnight, and then you run it through the Ninja Creamy a couple of times in order to make it ice cream like. Then you do your mix-ins. I'm really excited about this because it really puts the control of making ice cream in my hands, and I can make it protein ice cream if I want to, and I'm excited for that. It is going to be a tasty little treat, and we're going to try that out today. I've wanted a Ninja Creamy for the longest time, and so when HSN reached out and said, hey, we want to gift you one, I was all like, yes, please. And so I'm very, very excited to try it out. I think that it is an excellent little gadget to have, or maybe big gadget, I'm not sure. I'm also going to make some watermelon sorbet because we got a lot of watermelon from the watermelon that we got at Costco. We're still trying to get through it. Angie only cut it a couple of days ago because we just didn't have room for it in the fridge, but finally got cut. We've been eating it, but there's a lot. And so I figured, you know what, let's make some watermelon sorbet as well. Angie's been asking for that, and I agree with her. We need to make it because there's a lot. We also got a bunch of bananas. My sister accidentally over-ordered bananas, and so we took 3 big bunches, and we gave one to our neighbor when they came over for dinner. What else is there? This week is a quiet week for us. We don't have anywhere to go. We don't have anywhere to be, thankfully. We needed a week like that after last week. We had so much going on all throughout the week last week. But anyway, so that is what is happening. Probably going to head down at about 2:30 to start work on cooking, and that's when you guys get to come along. I will see you again when we go downstairs. Hello, my loves. I am downstairs now, and I am getting ready to start cleaning up the kitchen. We only have just some stuff. It's not really all that much. And I'm unboxing my Full Circle box, which they're a service where you can order produce that is from the immediate area or from the general vicinity. And so you're supporting local farmers, and you get to order mostly organic stuff, organic veggies and things like that. So I placed an order. We get it weekly, and sometimes I order and sometimes I don't. I've already unboxed the Organic Girl arugula that we normally get, but I was opening up the box here to see what we have. We have some cilantro, and I need to hurry up and put that in water. We also I got us some red potatoes because I'm doing a sausage and potato kind of dish using the Tetton's beef sausage that I got at Costco last week. And then I've got carrots, and they're very dirty, of course, because these are coming straight from the farm. Ooh, yay. I got shallot because I like using this sometimes in place of red onion or even yellow onion. What do we have here? Oh, yes, serrano peppers. I want to do a taco night because we've got some avocado. So I ordered a ½ pound of serrano peppers for some pico de gallo. And then I got us some little baby grape tomatoes. These are golden grape tomatoes, or not grape tomatoes. These are golden cherry tomatoes, I think is what they're called. So I'm going to leave this stuff in the box for now. I need to rinse it all, but I will do that after I am done with the dishes because I am going to be doing some cooking, as I mentioned, but I want to get the kitchen cleaned up first before I start any kind of cooking. So that's what I will be doing. What are we making today? We're making a plum jam. We are using up all of those plums. I'm going to go ahead and get to work on cleaning up the kitchen. I've got to empty out the dishwasher and all of that fun stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's get to work. All right, my dears, we are getting ready to start cooking our jam. So I think I want to put this on the back burner because it has to cook for a while. But let me go ahead and let me grab the ingredients that they're requesting. The recipe calls for cardamom. I don't have any cardamom. Hopefully it doesn't make that much of a difference. So let me go ahead and grab the sugar and the cinnamon and the plums. It's a very simple, straightforward recipe. Well, I seem to be close to running out of cinnamon, which is awesome. Like makeup, with cooking things, I'm always really happy when I run out of something because that means that I have used it, and that's important. Okay, I need 1 cup of water. I am using very general measurements because I'm not sure how many plums I have. It calls for 3.5 pounds, and I think that's what I have, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is about 3.5 pounds. It might be more like 5, but oh well. We will just improvise. So I prepared these on Saturday because they were starting to turn and I needed to get them out of my kitchen because, you know, fruit flies and whatnot. So with 1 cup of water, which I don't know that that's enough, but okay. And the recipe calls for 1.25 cups of sugar. I'm just going to go with straight up 1.5. I don't know. I just feel like I've got more than 3.5 pounds of plums here. So I'm just going to pour that on. Like I said, I am very much improvising with this recipe. We have got 1/2 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm just going to eyeball it. I love cinnamon, so if I add extra, I'm not mad at it. And then we need to stir. So for this one, I think I'm going to pull this spoon. No, I'm going to go with one of my silicone spoons because this is going to stain, I have a feeling. Yeah, let's get this all nice and stirred together. All right. So what I have to do is I have to cook this for about 20 minutes, and then I need to put it through an immersion, through a blender, but I'm just going to use my immersion blender for this. I'm not going to put it into my actual blender. And the immersion blender makes life so much easier because I don't have to worry about dirtying an entire blender, you know, bringing the entire blender out. But I'm not even sure what kind of plums these are. I think that they're pruning plums. They're plums for prunes, but I don't know. They were very small. So, all right, we've got ourselves a nice little maceration happening there. So I think I am going to just let it cook. All right, my loves, I have pureed the plums and they are now going to cook for 2 to 3 hours. Let me grab that spoon. It's going to cook for about 2 to 3 hours until it's at spreadable consistency on low heat. And so I'm going to come back and stir it every 10 or 15 minutes just to make sure nothing's burning. But I'm super excited and the house smells fabulous. Now I have changed my clothes. I've gotten into my comfies because I'm pretty much done with work for the day. I've decided that I'm going to make the watermelon sorbet as my inaugural batch for the Ninja Creamy. I'm very excited because I found a recipe and it looks so good. I have almost all the ingredients. It calls for lime. I'm going to use lemon. I mean, a citrus is a citrus. It is going to change the flavor just slightly because limes tend to be a little bit sweeter than lemon, not quite as tart, you know, but that's what I have and that's what I'm going to use. So I'm very excited for the watermelon sorbet. So I need to unbox the Ninja Creamy. But anyway, I'm going to go for now. I'm going to relax for a little bit before I start dinner. It is not exactly warm in the house, but it is warming up a little bit, especially because I've got something on the heat over here that's going to run for about 2 to 3 hours. So I'm super excited for the plum jam. I cannot wait to try it. Okay, well, it's been an interesting week so far. Not terrible though. It really hasn't been bad. It's just that because the plum butter, it turned out to be more of a butter. I didn't finish out showing you. I'll show you the texture in a cutaway, but it is more like a butter than it is a jam because it doesn't have the pectin, so it doesn't have that bouncy, jammy kind of thing. It's more of a spread, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that it is really tasty, and I need to find a way to use it though, because it did make a lot. I have given a little bit of it away, but I still have a couple of jars in my fridge of it. So it's delicious though. It really turned out really, really well. It was a super easy recipe. I'll be sure to have it linked in the description bar for you. And I also prepared a couple of Ninja Creamy concoctions. I am so excited to try the Ninja Creamy. I can't tell you, because it is just such a cool idea, and it gives me the opportunity to create some protein treats, high protein treats, because I need to keep my protein up, and I don't eat a lot now, and so it's hard to keep the protein going. So yeah, I'm very excited for it. I made because Angie's being incredibly demanding, but she loves her ice cream. She really does. So I made two. I made, I had those bananas that I told you about. So I froze them. I made a straight up banana ice cream. And then I also made a peanut butter banana for me personally, because I've got the peanut butter powder that I love to throw into my smoothies. And I love peanut butter and banana. I think it is such a good combination. And so I made some vanilla, just plain Jane vanilla with banana, and then I made one with banana peanut butter. So very excited. I use this new vanilla protein powder that I found on Thrive Market that is clean, and I had a little bit of leftover, so I drank it, and it was quite tasty. So I'm very, very excited for our ice cream treats today. We get to try out the creamy. Now, in full transparency, I have tried the creamy out already, just so that I could familiarize myself with it, and I made some watermelon sorbet, and it was so good. It was delicious. So I cannot wait to try this protein ice cream. I just like it because it does make, well, I'll tell you all about it when I'm making the actual ice cream. I'll show you what it turns out like, because it does take a little bit of finessing. We'll talk about that a little bit later on today. I hope that you can't hear that noise in the background. Angie is sanding the front porch. She's getting ready to restain it, because the stain is just, well, it's been about 10 years since it's been stained. Maybe longer than that, actually, because I think she stained it like maybe the second fall that we were here, a year after living here. That's when she stained it. But anyway, it's been at least a decade since it's been stained. So she's sanding the deck right now in the front. And I'm excited for that though, because I'm going to be decorating the porch for the first time ever. I'm actually putting some effort into decorating my house for the fall and for Halloween when it gets here. We're just doing fall right now, but I'm actually going to decorate my porch. I'm just like, I'm so about it. I'm so excited for that. And then I'm going to be pulling out the fall decorations. I do have a little mini haul for fall, because I went to Ross and I got some of those crystal candlesticks that I want to show you, like the ones that I got in the antiques at the antique store. I found the taller versions that I want to show you. And oh yes, I went to Goodwill and I grabbed some stuff this weekend. So I have been in this like huge home decor thing, and so it is time. It is time. Now we have cleaned the living room. The kitchen is somewhat clean. It is mostly clean. We've been doing really good about keeping the downstairs nice and tidy and looking really good. I think that's it for the time being. I am going to head downstairs here. I just finished shooting my Walmart haul, and I'm waiting for that to upload. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that for a little bit. I have a couple of hours before I think I'm going to head downstairs, and then that's all there is to report at the moment. The weather has been a little bit back and forth, and it's not quite cold, but it's not warm either, and it's been cloudy. So it's going to be like that, I think, the rest of the week. I don't know. The weather's been really, really funky lately. And our neighbor was telling us that the Farmer's Almanac says that we're going to have a warmer than normal fall. I think I may have mentioned this already. I'm not sure. But yeah, we have a warmer than normal fall. And so that means that we're not going to see cool temperatures for a bit. And we're not going to see a lot of rain either. Yeah, we're in the 70s throughout the week. So it's not cooling down quite yet, but I'm still feeling the fall vibes, and I'm going to decorate the house because we're already in September. And so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, and I will chat with you again. We'll pick up again when I get downstairs. Just being total Superman. It's Mr. Pickles. Sprawled out in the sun. Where did you learn to sleep like that, Papa? You're too cute. Let's look at you from the other side. Just sprawled out, enjoying the sunshine. Too cute. Totally adorable. Hello, dear friends. Welcome to the outdoors. Yep, we are outside. It's a lovely, lovely day. We've had like temperatures in the 70s, so, you know, it's not quite cool, but I will take it. This weather is lovely.
Yep, show them our dragon tongues.
Oh, yes, we've got our dragon tongue green beans.
They're not green, they're purple beans.
Whatever.
They're turning purple. I'm so excited.
Yep, they're coming along.
I don't think this guy's gonna make it.
No, probably not. But yes, they are changing color. Then we've had plenty of green beans. Hello, little butterfly. And probably, maybe, I don't know if I have to trim any. They're kind of flattened.
They're flat.
They're kind of weird.
I'm gonna let them widen up. They're supposed to be thick like a pencil.
Yeah, and our hibiscus is just doing her hibiscus thing. Her flowers are coming and going. Okay, that one's not ready to come off yet, but she's been blooming quite beautifully, as you saw in the intro. Angie's still wearing her knee pads from sanding the front porch.
Ridiculous outfit. I've been working hard outside today.
It is very, very lovely weather, though, I will say, at 73 degrees. This is quite nice. So, can't complain. I'm not going to complain. But it has been a busy day. I am shooting my Walmart haul. I mean, I was editing it, and you can kind of hear Angie in the background, but I tried to drown her out as much as I possibly could. I still caught you a little bit on the background of my video.
I'm sorry about that.
It had to be done. I mean, it was okay. It is what it is, right? And it's nice to come outside. I think we're going to have leftover pizza for dinner after all, but I am going to bring you along for the Ninja Creamy adventure, and you get to get a live review from Angie.
Yes.
Because ice cream is...
Did you already tell them about the watermelon sorbet?
I mentioned that I did a test run with the watermelon sorbet.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. In a way, it reminded me of the Hawaiian shaved ice.
A little bit.
Oh my gosh, that
a little
was
bit.
fabulous, yeah.
But yeah, it was delicious. So I'm excited to try the protein ice cream. This time it's ice cream, not sorbet. And
okay.
I'm very excited to try it. I'm going to have to run it a couple of times because... Are you going to let me have some of your banana ice cream?
You have banana peanut butter ice cream, so no.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm going to have to run it twice. 2 full cycles for each one.
Only because I'm not a fan of peanut butter and banana. I'm not really a fan of peanut butter. On occasion, I'm like, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But the thing is, I like crunchy peanut butter, and we don't keep crunchy peanut butter in the house. So.
Oh, I will get crunchy next time. I like crunchy. I just like to alternate it between crunchy and smooth.
It's been a long time since we've had crunchy.
Yeah, you're right. But I'll get crunchy next time. I'm not averse to it. I really am not.
I love crunchy. I don't know. I don't mind peanut butter, but it needs that little
bit of
feel.
something.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yes, I'll be making Angie her banana. Be careful when you step back because Pickles is right behind you.
Dougie.
Oh, Angie made this.
I don't think you need to be up there, though.
Angie made this for the birds. It has cat hair in it, and she's also going to put dryer lint in it so that they can have something to pick for their nests. They have nesting material.
Yeah, if they choose to use it. I don't know if they're gonna or not, but you know, I think I saw it somewhere. Raleigh mentioned it. I don't know. She probably saw it on YouTube or...
No, I saw it a
Instagram.
long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know. She saw it somewhere, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of a neat idea. Let's see if it actually works.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. The rain hasn't come yet, so anyway, yeah, that's really all that's been happening. Let me give you a quick garden update. Apparently, those little guys right there are called snowcaps. The flowers haven't come in yet. They're supposed to come in like during the cooler months. So we will see. We will see what that looks like. Where is Douglas? Okay. So we'll see what those look like. But I showed you the green beans. They're a little flat still, so we're hoping that maybe with some sunshine they'll fatten up. But here are tomatoes. One of them is actually starting to turn. We've got one that is turning colors finally. And we have a little baby one here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right there. Right there, if it will focus. It doesn't want to focus. And then we've got 4 and 5. We've got another baby happening right there. But we've got 3 and 1. So it's very exciting. Our pepper plant, Angie's going to pull him out of the ground and replant him for next year. You know, just have him as a house plant. But really, that's all that's been going on. Our cucumbers are gone. Our beets never came in. We did have a lot of green beans, but Angie shared them with the neighbors. So, you know, we got to eat them once, but she shared her bounty with the neighbors, thinking that we would get more, and we do have a lot more, but they're flat. So I'm not sure. I'm a little bit like, are we going to get some? I'm not sure. Our little passion fruits, we're getting another blooming of those. So hopefully they'll be able to bloom all the way before the cold months get here. That's it for the garden update. Not a whole lot, really. Like I said, a lot of our vegetables are starting to go dormant. Although, because the Farmer's Almanac says that we're going to be having a warmer than normal fall, our growing season, I think, is a little bit extended. So, yep, that's all there is to report. Next up, Ninja Creamy time. I wanted to show you really quickly one of the things that I picked up at Ross for the holidays, for the fall season, that is. It is this glorious mercury glass pumpkin. Now, I set it out here just because I wanted to see how it would look, and it looks stunning on our new old table, on this antique table that Angie and I picked up. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. So now I'm going to focus on getting our Halloween decorations out. Not Halloween, sorry, our fall and Halloween decorations out. Let's see how far in they're buried. So wish me luck. I'm going into the Harry Potter cupboard. So off I go. Well, I discovered that all of the Halloween things are way to the back behind all the Christmas stuff. Angie's going to help me pull out all the Christmas stuff.
Well, yeah.
Tomorrow, you and I, we will go through everything, and I'll show you what I got at Ross. I will show you what I got thrifting, and we'll see what we have. I think at this point, the best way to decorate is just put it all out and then start placing things and deciding where it is that you want things to go. I am going to clear off the mantle completely because I need to figure out what I want to do with it. So, because we also have all of that stuff that we got antiquing just for general home decor that I need to sort out and figure out where it's going to go as well. So I anticipate that Angie and I are going to be fighting tomorrow.
Why are we going to be fighting?
Oh, because we generally disagree on what should go where. Generally. Yeah, we disagree a lot on what should go where. So there's going to be some arguing tomorrow probably. But our dinner is ready. Perfect timing. All right, friends. We are here with the Ninja Creamy. Let me show you really quickly. This is what it looks like. It's a big machine. We've got the canister. We also have the 2 prepared ice creams. I do believe this one is the banana one, and this one is banana peanut butter. And I will leave the recipes for these in the description box. Essentially, all I did was I made a base of vanilla ice cream or vanilla flavor, and then I added bananas to it. So hopefully it's sweet enough. Hopefully it turned out. I used a protein powder that I found on Thrive Market. So we'll see how well they turn out. Either way, they're going to be creamy and delicious. We know that much. But essentially what you do is you take your canister, you pop it in there. I've already got the blade attached and everything. I don't know if you have one of these, but if you don't, they make really, really great little frozen treats. And Angie and I both are fans of the creamy. Now, the only thing about it is that it sounds like a jet engine taking off. It's really, really loud. And a lot of times you have to run it twice. Let's see. I think I have to run this on light ice cream, and then I'm gonna probably have to do a respin because it comes out kind of powdery. So let's check it out. I'm not gonna subject you to the noise, the jet engine, or anything like that. But I'll be right back with the first run. Oh my goodness, it freaks Pickles out every time, poor baby. But we've gotten through our first run. And, oh wow, I think it did it on the first try. Let's have a look with the spoon. Oh, it looks like it did it. No, it's still a little bit crumbly in there. I don't know if you can see, but you have this big old hole in here. So it's still a little bit crumbly. So we're going to take it and we're going to run it again on a respin. It's shorter. It doesn't take quite as long. And let's just, there we go. Okay. We'll lock it in place. And then we're going to respin. And this is what you're looking for. And yep, it's nice and creamy. So let me just give this a taste. This is the banana. Oh, sorry. I'm going to take this over to Angie because this is hers. And I'm going to make mine, and I will be right back. All right, so here's what mine looks like. Mine is banana peanut butter, or peanut butter banana. And I only ran mine once, and I think that the trick is thawing it for longer than 10 minutes, which is what some recipes recommend. I thawed mine for about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and it actually came out creamy in the first run. I did have to do Angie's twice because it hadn't sat out for as long. Now, what I will say is I'm not 100% on the protein powder that I used in here, but this has like a lot of protein because it's got the protein powder, and then I used Fairlife milk, which has got added protein to it. So a nice high protein snack. The cool thing about the Ninja Creamy is that through HSN, they were the ones who kindly gifted this to me to try out. You can get this particular model with 5 of these little canisters for $199.99. The other model that they have, which is this one, but it only has 2 canisters, is $249.99 right now. So you get 3 extra canisters for $50 less when you get the one that I'm going to have linked in the description bar down below. I really, really like this. Angie is a huge fan. Look, let me turn you around.
Hi, guys. This is the healthiest ice cream I've ever had, and it's so good. So good.
And she is an ice cream fiend.
I love ice cream. It's one of my downfalls, really, but this is good. I'm happy.
It's a really nice way of getting ice cream that you're making yourself, and you have complete control of the ingredients, which I think is amazing. This is life-changing. It truly is, because now we can have ice cream at any time. I'm going to continue experimenting with flavors and with protein powders. I've got a chocolate protein powder that I actually do like. It's not 100% clean, but it is quite tasty. It's chocolate. And so I'm going to be making different combinations and then also trying on the mix-ins. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it for now so I can sit down and enjoy my ice cream. We will talk with you again tomorrow. Hello, my loves, and welcome to a new day. I am about to get started down here. It has been a day of doing some admin work and things like that. It is now 2 o'clock and it is time to pull all of the fall decorations out. I didn't do it the other day because I realized that they were way in the back behind all the Christmas stuff. So it's going to be a major endeavor to get fall out of the closet. I got one box out. It had mostly Halloween stuff, but we have another big bin of fall stuff, but it's all behind the Christmas stuff. So I've got to move all the Christmas stuff out of the way to get to the fall stuff and then repack all of the Christmas stuff to the back. Ugh, it's a chore. But before we get started with that, I wanted to make a new Ninja Creamy. concoction. I did vanilla with banana the last time, and this time around I'm going to be doing chocolate. So I am getting myself together for that. I'm just pulling together everything that I need to come up with a Ninja Creamy concoction, not the actual ice cream or frozen treat or whatever you want to call it, creamy. Not with the actual thing. It's just the concoction that I have to put in the freezer for 24 hours. I meant to do it last night and I forgot. So I'm going to be doing that. I have got my Fairlife whole ultra filtered lactose free milk. Okay. And this, I got it because first of all, I like whole milk, especially when it comes to like ice cream. I don't like using any kind of lower fat milks because it doesn't come out as creamy. I'm going to put in some protein powder. This is a chocolate protein powder that I have. I'm almost done with it. I got this from Thrive Market. I really like it. It tastes good. So we're going to pop some of that in. I want a really chocolatey chocolate ice cream, so I'm going to add some just unsweetened Dutch processed cocoa powder just to really amp up that chocolate flavor. I'm also going to throw in a little bit of this Primal Kitchen vanilla coconut flavored collagen peptide mix. I much prefer the Vital Proteins for my coffee. I tried this in my coffee. It was awful. Normally, most of these protein ice cream recipes call for pudding mix, but pudding mix is so filled with artificial flavors and colors, and I'm just like, no, I'm not about that. So I'm not using that, but I did find out that you can use collagen powder in place of the pudding to help make the ice cream even creamier. I did that with the banana one and it turned out really well, so I'm okay with that. And then I am going to top it off with a little bit of our leftover French roast coffee. I like using coffee in chocolate because coffee really brings out the chocolatiness of the chocolate. I really want chocolate. I really want this to be like really super chocolatey. So this is a recipe in development. I'm just kind of throwing these together based off of the proportions that I used for the vanilla. Oh, I need vanilla extract actually. Instead of using vanilla extract, I'm going to use my Trader Joe's bourbon vanilla bean paste. That gives enough of the vanilla flavor. It is not Halloween decorating time yet. I love these little glasses and I can't wait to use them. So we got these glasses at Williams-Sonoma. And so I want to use them. I really love them. They had these a couple of years ago. And I just love how vintage and retro they are. Not bad. So I have 1 pint of Ninja Creamy stuff. I'm gonna pop this in the freezer. And it's just a plain chocolate. All right, so we're gonna have that tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and then on to the next thing, which is going to be clearing out the closet, bringing out all the fall stuff because it's time to decorate. All right, my loves. Well, I survived it. I cleaned my hair up. It was a disheveled mess from going back and forth, in and out underneath those coats. But I managed to pull out all of our fall and Halloween stuff. Now, one of the conclusions that I came to, and that I kind of already knew, I suspected this, and that is that I have got way more, or I should say we have got way more Halloween decorations than we have got fall decorations. So I have been working on amping up and beefing up what we have for fall, but I know that this exercise is going to open up a shopping list of things that I want to get for the fall. All right, so here is what I pulled out from our closet. This is pretty much the extent of our decorations right here on the table. So that's what we have. But I also have got this beautiful glass pumpkin. I can't wait because I got some fairy lights. But anyway, my aunt, I got this wreath form from Goodwill. Yep, and it was only like, what was it, $3.99. So I need to do something with that. And then my aunt gave me that little Shetland sign. Let me pull myself together here. I am so disorganized at the moment. My aunt got me this Shetland cow welcome sign. I don't know where I'm going to put it because it's so not the vibe, but it's a gift from her. So then I got this picture frame from Goodwill. I got this picture frame from Goodwill, which I plan on using some rub and buff on it, and I need to get that little project done. And then I have got this frame also from Goodwill. I've got a frame similar to this that has roses. So I got some frames when I went thrifting the other day. And I also got this. This was one of the new things I think that they had at the Goodwill. It's just a really pretty velvet, a black velvet pumpkin. And then I also picked up this from Goodwill. And this little guy here, I don't remember where I got it from. I think I got it antiquing or thrifting. And when I got this a few years ago. And then when I saw this little guy here, I was like, that's such a beautiful little companion to my little jar, which these are going to actually go outside. I'm using them as outdoor decoration. I got this at Goodwill. I don't remember how much it cost. Oh, there it is. It was $7.99. So I thought it was a candle holder, but it's actually a vase. It has it's got a empty space in there. So, but I like it better as a candle holder. I think it just looks very stately as a candle holder. And then I got that silver bowl that I'm excited for. What else did I get? And this was probably like the find. I got a bunch of frosted cranberries at the thrift store. And this whole bag of cranberries was $7.99. So this is going to be beautiful bowl filler for the holidays. I might use it a little bit for fall because I love this burgundy tone. I think it's beautiful, so it will work. And then from Ross, what did I get from Ross? From Ross, I got this little set of stems. And what else did I get from Ross? I think I showed you the big pumpkin that I got from Ross. Let me take you over there. This guy here that I showed you a little earlier this week, he is from Ross. And that's where it's going to live. I just need to decorate around it. And then I think that's all from Ross. I got these little guys when we went antiquing. Well, I think I mentioned that I purchased off of Poshmark the bigger ones. So here they are. And they're stunning. And I really like the way they're packaged. I wish these were packaged that way. But that's the candle. I don't know if you can see really well there. And then the pumpkin candle that I hauled in my last Walmart haul. All of this other stuff here you've already seen. So yeah. And then other decorations that I have gathered. Ninja Creamy is not one of them. These little guys, these were the salt and pepper shakers that I got in my last FabFitFun box. So they're going to be Halloween decorations. We've had this guy for a really, really long time. He's an owl candle holder thing. So I need to find a home for him. And then what other existing decor do we have? I got these. I got more of these flameless candles, taper candles from Walmart. And I got some things from Amazon, actually. I got some burgundy chrysanthemums. They're in their little packaging here. This is going outside on the on our porch because I want to decorate our porch. I got some battery operated votives, which these does not have a remote, so we're going to have to turn each one of these off individually. What a pain in the butt, but that's just what it is. And then I have not unboxed these yet, but I want to. So we're going to do it right here, right now. This beautiful glass pumpkin. Where did we get this from? I think Angie got it from Pottery Barn. When she worked at Williams-Sonoma, she used to get a really good healthy employee discount, and she saw this and got it. I also have got a bunch of these. I've got like two or three of these Mercury candle holders that are going to work into the decor. And then I got this little guy here, an owl, go figure, candle holder that I got from Bath & Body Works that I'm going to find a way to use. Okay, so I'm going to unbox one of the other things that I got that I have not unboxed. I've had it sitting up here forever. I got these from Walmart a few weeks back and I never unboxed them. These really, really pretty lanterns that I grabbed. I've got to give them a little bit of a cleaning, obviously, because they have styrofoam all over them. But these beautiful, beautiful lanterns that I got from Walmart online. And I really like them. I think that they're so pretty. It's a set of 2. And these little guys are going to go on our patio outside. So I have got a lot of decor that I need to put out. I think I'm going to start with the mantle. I really want to kind of figure out what that's going to look like because I've got a bunch of the other stuff that I've picked up antiquing that I want to also incorporate into the decor. So let's go ahead and let's have a look. I need to take everything off of the mantle and give it a good clean so that I can figure out how I'm going to position everything onto the mantle. So there's a lot to do. And so I think likely I'm going to have to tackle this decorating job in zones, especially because I don't have everything that I need. I don't have like any garland or foliage or stems or anything like that. So yeah, it's a job, but you know, whatever. Okay, so there's our mantle. Let me show you the mantle now. It's a mess. It is a mess. I've never decorated this mantle. I've never known what to do with it, but I have gotten to the point now where I'm figuring it out. I want to get something done on this mantle. The only time the mantle looks good is when it's Christmas. And I've got garland and stuff on there. So I'm going to go ahead and tackle that. And let's see how we want to decorate this mantle.
Scared the crap out of me.
How's it going?
I'm getting it done. And enjoying some good music while I'm doing it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't get upset. I had to wash the vase with the roses, and I had to put the roses underwater because they were dusty in all their little crevices.
Why would I be upset about that? Did they fall apart?
No, they didn't. The baby's breath did, but I think I put it together correctly. You can look at it. But right now, the glass rocks are drying in the sun.
Okay.
So.
Why would I be mad at that?
Well, if you don't see them up there, you might be like, what? You're taking it down, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying not to take it down on the mantle.
Oh.
But the kids are all excited because the toys are all on the stairs. I need to go through their toys and pick out the ones that we're not keeping anymore, but they were having a little bit of a fun time looking around.
I see.
Yeah. We have Mr. Doug watching over, making sure Angie does a good job. How's she doing, Doug? Uh-huh. Okay. He put one ear back like,
Yeah. All right. But it could be better.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you to it. I just thought I would check in, see how you were doing. I'm struggling with the mantle because I think we need to go shopping.
What?
What? For decor. All right. I'm going to leave you to it.
All right.
So yes, I have been trying to decorate the mantle, and it has been very challenging because it just does, it looks so bare. It looks so bare. So I need to get things like garland and stems and things like that. But I'm going to go ahead and hammer on. Let me show you what I have so far. I'm sorry that I'm not more of a decorating channel where they're like, you know, you get to see me doing all the things. I just can't. I don't do that. I don't know why. But anyway, that is where I am so far. I am missing height and spaces. I know everything looks very uniform in height, and I need to adjust that. But decorating is a process of adding and taking and adding and taking. And so that's what I'm doing. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm going to attempt something. I have got the vase that the roses were in. It's very dusty, so I had to rinse everything out, and that's really what's made everything so much more complicated for the mantle. But I have these here. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, there they are. These are all little glass bits that Angie has melted in her kiln. She's been using it as vase filler for this tulip vase, and she's got her Lego roses in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to string in some fairy lights in with the glass bits and see what that looks like. So wish me luck. I bought these fairy lights from Amazon. It was like a set of 12 for like, God, it was like $7 maybe. And I really wanted fairy lights for all of this decor. So I really hope that they work out. I just love fairy lights. I think they're so pretty. And there's such an easy way to jazz up any kind of decorations that you've got going on. So I will be sure to have these linked in the description bar in case you are looking for fairy lights for your decor. I'm just hoping that this works out, but I think that if it does, it's gonna look really, really beautiful. I did it without a lot of foliage, so let me show you. All right, so here is our mantle. It is a collection of things, and I decided to do the fairy lights as you saw, and the fairy lights are looking really, really good. I'm very, very happy about how they look. They are just beautiful. I don't have the roses in here because they're still drying, but I think Angie is going to be very pleased when she sees this. So I'm going to turn them off for now, but yeah, they're really, really pretty. I'm so excited to show her. But yeah, that's the mantle. A couple of my Stephen King books. What better author to have in this time of year? This little box that we got from the thrift store. Just looks really pretty, and it's serving a double purpose. It has our computer power cord and also the power cord to my Ultrahuman ring, which I charge it down here. This beautiful piece that we got at the antique store. I'm pretty sure this is a platter and a pedestal bowl glued together onto a candlestick, but it works really, really well here. Our our salt lamp that we've had forever that Angie just loves, and I do too. It's positive vibes, you know. Then this platter that I found hidden away in our bar. It isn't exactly fall, but it kind of fits the vibe, and so I have that. And then I've got this little vase. This is a petrified wood vase that we found at an antique store. A little bird that we've got. We have got this beautiful crow that Angie got from Williams-Sonoma when she worked there. 2 of the orange candlesticks with artificial taper candles. And then another little vial that we've got, a wooden pumpkin. And then this bottle here, it's a beaker. If you can see, it has writing on it. It's a beaker that I found at a flea market. Tied a little black bow, put the stems from Ross in there, and then this painting or this art piece that we have here that we got at a thrift store a while back that has these autumnal colors. This lives here permanently because it just has the colors of our home, and it vibes really well with our aesthetic. So yeah, that lives there. And so there we have it. I finally decorated our mantle, and I think I did a decent job. When I'm able to get more foliage, either the tree clippings that Angie's going to bring in, or faux foliage, or we've got a magnolia tree in the back that I could easily bring some stems from and insert. But yeah, that's our mantle. The whole house is a work in progress, so I'm going to continue on tackling our little table over there first to see what I can do with that. So I will show you the finished product once I have done it. I love, love, love the way the mantle turned out. I'm really super happy about it. Cannot wait for those roses to dry because we are going to do something with those. I've got some stems that actually we foraged from our backyard, and I asked Angie to spray paint them. And while they look good right now where they are, I am gonna maybe take a couple of them. These here, let me turn on the light. So I had Angie spray paint some of these stems for me. Some of them are in like a copper color. The others are in a black primer paint, which is a really nice black matte paint. My intention is to use most of these outside when I decorate the entryway, our porch. But I am gonna probably take a couple of these and put them into the roses just to give them a little bit more height and to help to fill the Lego roses and kind of just give them a vibe, you know? I'm really, really excited about the way the mantle turned out. So I'm going to start working. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
It's Monday morning. I am just about done editing the vlog. And I'm not exactly sure what happened to the rest of my footage, so it stopped abruptly on decorating day. But here we are, and we wanted to close out the vlog for the week just really quickly. And we're going to pick it up again today, I think, a little bit later on. But anyway.
Yeah, we haven't had tea time with Angie in a while. And the result of that is today's going to be kind of a cool weather kind of day. I need a little comfort. It's been kind of stressful for me this last week. And so, yeah, tea time with Angie will be in the next vlog.
In the next vlog.
Yeah.
We're going to open up with tea time with Angie. Anyway,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching the vlog. And we just want to let you know that we really, really appreciate you. We appreciate all of the comments, all of the love, all of the, where's Angie?
I really do appreciate that. It makes me feel loved. No, truly, though, thank you guys for all your support. We can't do what we do without you guys, so thank you. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Truly grateful.
Yep. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you. And we will see you in next week's vlog, opening up with Tea Time with Angie. Bye.